When Slippery When Wet dropped in 1986, Bon Jovi didn't just release an album. They detonated a hair metal bomb that echoed across arenas, radios, and bedroom speakers for the rest of the decade. It was loud, it was slick, and above all, it was built on songs that begged to be blasted with the windows down. And it wastes no time. The opening track, Let It Rock, kicks off with a thunderous keyboard swell, then punches in with pounding drums and stadium-sized guitar riffs. Right out the gate, it tells you what kind of album this is going to be: flashy, powerful, and unapologetically anthemic. Richie Sambora's guitar growls, David Bryan's synth shimmer, and Jon Bon Jovi belts with that signature rasp that somehow sounds both rebellious and polished. Then comes the monster. You Give Love a Bad Name, that guitar lick, that iconic shout shot through the heart. It's a battle cry wrapped in pop metal perfection. Jon's vocal swagger is dialed up to 11, and the chorus doesn't just get stuck in your head, it takes over. It's not just a breakup song, it's a fireball hurled at a lover who crossed the line. You can practically hear the crowd clapping along at every arena they ever played. And just when you think they've peaked, they drop Livin' on a Prayer. If rock had a national anthem in the 80s, this was it. That talkbox intro from Sambora is instantly recognizable. It's gritty, futuristic, and soulful all at once. The story of Tommy and Gina is pure working-class romance, told over pulsing bass lines and soaring hooks. Jon doesn't just sing, he preaches. And when that chorus hits, whoa, you're screaming along, whether you're in the front row or just stuck in traffic. Social Disease cranks up the sleaze and swagger, driven by a raunchy horn section and a tongue-in-cheek attitude. It's the most glam-infused track on the record, strutting somewhere between satire and straight-up sex anthem. It may not be the most remembered, but its pure attitude, Wanted Dead or Alive, brings things down to a dusty cinematic crawl. The acoustic 12-string intro is haunting, like the opening scene of a western. But this isn't cowboy cosplay, it's Bon Jovi at their most reflective. I've seen a million faces and I've rocked them all. It's not just a line, it's a mission statement. Sambora's guitar solo cries like a warning shot across a canyon. It's the most stripped-down track here, but somehow the most powerful. Then the pace punches back in. Raise Your Hands is a turbocharged call to arms. A throw your fist in the air banger that screams concert closer. It's not subtle, it's pure energy. Every beat dares you not to move. It doesn't just raise your hands, it grabs you by the collar and lifts you up. Without Love takes a more melodic turn. It's smoother, romantic, but still hits with weight. The backing vocals layer perfectly behind Jon's lead, and the arrangement leans more into pop than metal. It's the kind of track that reminds you, Bon Jovi weren't just rockers, they were songwriters who knew how to craft a hook that could melt hearts and sell millions. I'd Die For You is pure 80s drama. Synths swirl like a neon storm while Jon wails lyrics that sound like they were pulled from a teenage diary. I'd die for you, I'd cry for you. It's over the top, but that's the point. It's melodrama set to power chords, and it works. Never Say Goodbye slows things to a heartfelt prom night slow dance. A classic power ballad soaked in nostalgia. The guitar lines are delicate, the vocals aching. It's wistful without being weak, sentimental without being soft. If you graduated high school in the late 80s, chances are this was your song. It's a time capsule. The album closes with Wild in the Streets, a hard-hitting blast of youthful rebellion. It's a send-off, a curtain call, a reminder that this band came from the Jersey streets and never forgot it. Fast, loud, and urgent, it's the perfect closing track for an album that never lets off the gas. From start to finish, Slippery When Wet is pure rock-engineered adrenaline. It blends glam, metal, and pop in a way that felt custom-built for both radio play and sold-out stadiums. Jon Bon Jovi's voice cuts through everything like a blade. Richie Sambora's guitar work is tasteful but explosive, and the whole band sounds like they're playing as if the world is listening, because in 1986 it was. But what really makes this album iconic isn't just the production or the hair or the MTV-ready faces. It's the songs. 10 tracks, no filler, hooks for days, choruses that still make people lose their minds decades later. Bon Jovi didn't just ride the hair metal wave, they helped define it, polish it, and catapult it into the mainstream. And nearly 40 years later, Slippery When Wet still holds up. It's bold, it's loud, and it's timeless in its confidence. Whether you're hearing it for the first time or the 100th, it still makes you want to crank the volume, roll down the windows, and sing at the top of your lungs. This isn't just an album, it's a feeling.